Guys, make sure you stay until the end. We'll talk about common mistakes people make, and they may end up spending thousands of dollars on repairs, diagnostics, parts that they may not actually even need. We'll talk about that in this video today. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair. Guys, super quick, very helpful video for any of you trying to find fuses relays for the ABS module, also known as brake module on Mercedes GLC first generation. Guys, please do not waste any money on parts, tools, diagnostics until you watch that video. If you have problems with that module, it could be quite simple fix. We'll talk about that. After that, if you need to buy any replacement parts and tools, guys, we'll share the information in the description of the video below. Check it out and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. Let's start on it now. Even before we start, guys, let us share something with you. Okay, 9 out of 10 people do not know there will be hidden fuse boxes in that Mercedes. How many? Up to 6-7 different fuse boxes, guys. Now, that's why we made a special video on our YouTube channel that's called Mercedes GLC fuse box location and diagram. Check it out. It's a video that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Now, guys, when we make all these free videos, we take every single car apart that we get here at the garage. We make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We show you how to fix engines, transmission, codes, fuses, relays, because our mission at the garage is to save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. By the way, guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So the ABS module, also known as brake module, fuses, relays, come to explain where you can expect to find them on that generation Mercedes GLC. Guys, today you may have all of these fuses that we'll mention, or you may have just some. We'll talk about that. But first, what do we guys need to do? We need to go ahead and open the driver door, and on the side of the dash here you have a cover. That cover needs to be pulled out. Behind it you have a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we guys continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So guys, let us tell you something really quick, guys. People make one common mistake. They never test fuses, relays. They look at them and they assume they're good. At that point, they think they have a good fuse or relay and they start replacing modules, computers, parts that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs, guys. Always test your fuses. You have no idea how many cars we fixed for customers that said, oh, I checked the fuse, everything's fine, but I still have a problem. Now, some fuses are super hard to see if they're burnt or not. Some of them will be really easily accessible. You can clearly see them, but there will be fuses that are not see-through, fuses that may look like they're not burned, but they're actually burned. And often, guys, you can actually even test these fuses. Okay, let me show you now without even removing them. But it's very important to know how to test different fuses and relays, and if you want to see how to do that, guys, we're going to put that link to a video in the description of the video below, how to test fuse, how to test a relay. Always check that. I want to emphasize that enough because it could be a really simple fix. So guys, here now fuse that we need to check. Okay, here starting on top you're going to have fuse number 200, then go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 210. You may have another fuse 211. Not all models will have it, but if you have it, it will be right there that you need to check. After that, guys, okay, we need to go and open the hood on that Mercedes. When you open the hood on the right side here, you lift that cover and underneath you're going to find a fuse box. You may have two different, actually a few different fuse box layouts depending on which actually, guys, model year and configuration you have. But what do we need to check here specifically? Okay, we're talking about fuse number 121 right here. Okay, and here you have 115, 16, 17. You may have fuse 118 right here. Another fuse that you will, guys, need to check actually is in a different location. Again, under the hood, you see where the positive jump starter terminal is located right there. Okay, guys, that's actually, okay, let me show you, that's a prefuse box. This is what you see on top, but this is a prefuse box. That's the back side of it. You have multiple cables going in, and when you open it, it will look something similar to this one. You have multiple fuses, built-in humongous fuses, and here, depending on the year, model and engine, you will have two different possibilities. Okay, but check all the fuses since you're already here, because okay, it could be other ones too, but C2 is one of them. And the other one that you may need to check, you see these two fuses, C3/1 and C3/2. These two fuses will need to be checked, but again, test all of them since you're already here. Now if you have ABS, ESP or traction control light on, we have a special video that will explain what you need to check, how to test components, all that stuff. It will be on our YouTube channel. Guys, this Mercedes has all kind of different fuses, right? You can see just in this fuse box we have two different kinds. Then if you go in this one, you have even some more special fuses right there in the trunk fuse box as well, guys. Now it's always a good idea to keep some spare ones, guys, in the glove box for a peace of mind. That way, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you need a fuse, you replace it, you're back on the road. Otherwise we'll be stuck in the middle of nowhere, guys. We'll share the links in the description of the video below, where you can get replacement fuses, relays, where we get most of our tools, part supplies from as well. Hopefully guys, the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you for watching and see you next time.